Gem-14, the best of Hilareous Misfires-Expert edition. Hello friends, welcome back to Raja's Treasure Chest Unlocked, where we explore life's gems. In today's episode, we are going to examine some of the inaccurate predictions made by experts during the last century. Sages, scholars, experts, their words are never false. It's an universal saying. In the same breath, it is said, even elephants can slip. If we compare the following predictions with their present status, we can understand how many elephants have indeed slipped. At the beginning of every century, it is a sporting pastime for the press to interview great scholars and scientists to ask for their golden opinions. Read here the opinions of some great men who have been interviewed and whose views have been published in the press. Here are some gems of those experts who missed the mark by miles. Submarine. I confess that my imagination refuses to see any sort of submarine doing anything but suffocating its crew and floundering at sea. H.G. Wells, British science fiction author, 1901. What happened? Submarines became key strategic weapons in both world wars. Sorry, Mr. Wells, they turned out to be more than just sink or swim. Aircraft. May not our mechanisms be ultimately forced to admit that the aerial flights is one of the great class of problems with which a man can never cope? Simon Newcomb, US astronomer, 1903. From Boeing 747 to fighter jets, aviation has soared. Imagine Newcomb's face seeing a jumbo jet. Computer. There doesn't seem to be a market for computers. You can sell 5 computers. Thomas Watson, Chairman IBM, 1943. There is an old Tamil proverb, don't live in a town where there is no temple. The new proverb should be, a house without a computer is no house at all. The atom bomb. This is the biggest fooling that we have ever done. The atom bomb will never go off. I will speak as an expert in explosives. Admiral William Levy, US Navy, speaking to President Truman, 1945. President Truman ordered the dropping of the world's first 2 atomic bombs. Looking at the devastation wrought by these 2 bombs, now called small goats, we wish this old man's prediction had come true. Telephone. There are many drawbacks to the telephone. It cannot be a means of communicating with each other. Americans may need a telephone. We Britishers don't need this. We have a lot of handmaids to carry the news. Sir William Preece, Chief Engineer, British Post Office, 1876. From landlines to smartphones, phones have become indispensable. Even your grandma is texting these days. Sir William. Television. Here is another jump from Daryl F. Zanuck, head of 20th Century Fox, 1946. Television won't be able to hold on to any market it captures after the first 6 months. People will soon get tired of staring at a plywood box every night. If he were here to watch the mega serials and IPL, NFL, NBA matches that millions of people are wanting to watch. Motor car, automobile. When Henry Ford's lawyer visits the president of the Bank of Michigan, the bank president says, equestrian riding is permanent. The motor car is a temporary craze. So, please do not put your money in Ford, 1903. If that lawyer had invested $100 that day, let us just say he would have been driving in a solid gold car by now. Landing on the moon. Landing and moving around the moon offers so many serious problems for human beings that it may take science another 200 years to lick them. Science Digest, August 1948. One small step for man, one giant step for missing predictions. Friends, hundreds of predictions have turned out false. We are glad these missed, except the atom bomb. Predictions keep life interesting. They are the tonic for a boring day. Stay tuned for more gems from Raja's treasure chest. Till then, yours truly, Raja Nagarajan.